Hi, in this slide I want to position where scripts come into play in the overall net profit analytics journey. Part of this whole YouTube project is to figure out how to solve the islands of profit in a sea of red ink opportunity. Islands of Profit is a book by Jonathan Burns. Check it out, buy it, it's a great book. And, he goes deeply into why, how, etc. Most businesses have big cross subsidies underneath the financial averages on profitability of customers and items or services. So, but to figure out who are your blatantly profitable or unprofitable customers or items, you have to do some cost to serve modeling, and you have to create it and tune it and maintain it. Then that allows you to do ranking reports. And this is where most distributors stop, because they look at the customer profitability ranking report, and one of their biggest, best customers is at the bottom of the report losing the most money. Sure, the sales are huge, the margin dollars are huge, the margin percent's good, but the cost of service through the roof, because these guys are buying 10,000 items by the teaspoon in small orders everywhere. And people just don't want to, they just don't want to look at it, and they don't kind of know what to do with it given the current sales culture and compensation and everything else, and they stop, as opposed to saying, well, wait a minute, let's dig a little deeper. What are the root causes for why this customer is so unprofitable? Why? And that's where we get the insight that, oh, there are some customers that instead of looking at the total supply chain, they hyper focus on one or two elements, and by over focusing, they sure get results there, but they're killing themselves and us in other ways that nobody's measuring or watching or paying attention to. So if we can go out and have a conversation and shed light on the whole process and say we could work in a different way to keep, giving you what you want and more, and we'll do better too, that's a great opportunity. And but it's a different kind of sell process and so forth. So how do we develop scripts for turning lead customers into gold customers? Or more simplistically, when we look at most unprofitable items or most profitable items, the scripts there are even more simple and less and more passive. They just don't involve much work by anybody to change, which is good. So that's where the scripts come in, but then we have to rally the herd down and rebend the path. So if we don't kind of re-educate, reskill, and recompensate people to look at our business in a different way, then they're not going to really want to do the scripts. They want to keep looking at the business the same old way, looking at the same old metrics, and getting paid the same old way. So this is part of reshaping the path and rallying the herd. And then, we can move on with, tracking how we're doing, and giving everybody a line of sight between what they're doing new and different and how that's improving net product gain reporting for everybody. So don't give up. It's a process, but we'll take it one bite at a time. Thank you.